All right, here's what we're gonna be using for a homemade paint booth. One large tote. We have a bathroom ceiling fan that we're gonna need to take apart to access the wires. We can hook up our cord. We have a standard filter for your HVAC system. I think I paid $5 for this at Home Depot. Some 4-inch vent duct, a reducer that goes from 3-inch to 4-inch, as the ceiling fan piping is 3-inch, so we're expanding it out to 4-inch, which the tube is. And we have a 90-degree 3-inch tube. We have some duct tape and then some aluminum pipe tape. So in theory, we're going to be hooking the fan up into the back of the tote with the filter on the inside and then exhausting it out. So I'm going to piece this together a little bit and I'll be back with you. I just wanted to show you some of the supplies I got, and I think I spent about $50, $55 on all of this, and you can kind of play with the different piping sizes if need be on your application. All right, check back with you. So what I did was I positioned where I want the fan on the back of the tote, and I just outlined the size with the Sharpie where I'm going to cut my hole out where it's going to sit down in. And then we'll go from there. All right, so I got my cut started just using this little Dremel type deal to cut out my square. It's working a little better than I thought it would. We'll check back after this. So here's kind of a general idea how it's gonna sit. Obviously I gotta still seal it up, make it look nice. That means it's not perfect, but it's gonna do the job for me, for my little models that I paint, which will go right in here. And then it'll suck the air through here, which I'll run the piping out the window down in the room I'm putting it in. And it's portable. All right, I got the fan in. It's all sealed up with the aluminum tape for the most part. There's where it'll exhaust. And boom. So next step is I'm gonna make the cord for plugging it in to get power and installing the filter. All right guys, so here's where I'm at. I started rigging up the electrical cord and decided I'm gonna throw a switch on this. So what I've got going on here is I took an old power supply I had and just cut the cord off, 3-wire, 18 gauge, spliced it into my fan. I'm gonna run this over to the other side with a switch and a housing, and then run the wire back to my plug-in, so I have a switch on the side so I don't have to just unplug it every time I want to turn off the fan. That was kind of a last-minute decision. So sealed up as much as I could get it with the aluminum tape. I know it's not pretty, but it should do the job. Like I said, I'm just doing this for models that I paint, 1/24 scale trailers and little hobby cars that I like doing. So I think it'll work good for that. I've seen some other ones on YouTube that were similar, and just tried my kind of tried this way. I mean, it's similar to other people's, but kind of winging it. So not many tools needed. Some wire cutters. I had a little Ryobi Dremel thing I've used. Got some electrical tape. Like I said, I'm using aluminum tape. I'm gonna fit this filter in there behind or in front of this. to filter out the paint that I'm spraying. Other than that, gonna finish up this electrical. I'll check back in and go from there. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, here's the final product. I've been doing a little bit of painting on it, but I ran the hose, the dryer vent hose, which I just sealed it up with some duct tape off the 90 degree. And then I take this hose and I just run it outside. I close the door. I'll plug this guy in. Now I rigged mine up with a switch. You don't have to do that. You can just rig it right into the electrical cord and have to unplug it every time you want the fan off. But so I'll hit the switch. And there you go. It seems to work pretty well. For my application, as you can see, I just do little parts here. Got some sprayed already, and then it just routes it right outside. Not a bad little paint booth for about $50 from Home Depot. I got all the supplies. Took me about an hour and a half off and on to finish it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.